Right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Read to Me series. I hope you are all ready for this fun bedtime story. My name is Nicola-Marie Mc Lean, and I am a tech marketer at Massey Technologies Infocom. What do? I sell, I create great ideas to sell technology products to your mummies and daddies and get them to buy it from my company. What's the company I work for again? Massey Technologies Infocom. So I hope you all called your best buddies and told them it's time to tune in to this Read to Me series. I sure called my best buddy, and I'm going to have her introduce herself now.
Thank you, Nick. I hope you were talking about me because you're my
Sure.
best buddy. So, my name is Ria Jaimungal, and I'm the product manager at RBC for residential mortgages. What I do is I find creative and innovative solutions to be able to help your mommy and daddy purchase their home. That's it in a nutshell. Basically, I find ways for your uncle to tell your uncle, your mommy and daddy to come to RBC when they're looking for a home.
Okay, kids. So we all know that you've been indoors for the past few months. And we want to thank you so much for being such awesome little superheroes. So tonight, we're going to read about a magical quilt.
Our book tonight is called Kalu, the Trickster and Magical Quilt by Majwan Kennedy and illustrated by Nabi Bilal. Okay, let's get started. Nick, you will share the pages. Show
Yes, I
everyone
will.
beautiful book. Yay! So, on a warm spring day in Harlem, Zoe and her friend Winston enjoyed a glass of sweet tea and a bowl of callaloo on her grandma's stoop. More sweet tea, chillin'? Asked Grandma. Yep, more for me, shouted Winston. Wait till you try my gullah gumbo, said Grandma. It'll go perfect with your auntie's callaloo. Now come on inside, smells like rain is coming.
Grandma, where did you learn to cook? Asked Zoe. Big Mama taught me when I was your age, replied Grandma. Back when we lived in the Gullahs, down in the low country. The Gullahs are a special place for our family, explained Grandma. Our history got roots in the land, in the food, and in the Gullah Geechee language. One way our family told stories was through quilting.
Grandma reached into a box, revealing the family quilt. The quilt was a magical window into the past. It was the one thing that kept their family together since the 1800s. The patterns represented their history. Big Mama and I stitched this patch of that tricky bro rabbit, said Grandma. But what about that big hole? Interrupted Zoe.
Oh, baby, that patch been lost for some time now. The family legend is that the secret ingredient to Big Mama's gumbo is in that patch. Ever since the patch gone missing, the family just don't get together no more, said a saddened Grandma. Zoe comforted Grandma when suddenly thunder and lightning struck, leaving complete darkness. I knew I smelled a storm, shouted Grandma. Children, use these flashlights and stay put.
Winston wrapped himself in the family quilt, playing with his flashlight. Look at this, whispered Winston. Zoe read the magical words that were interwoven in the quilt. If you ain't know where you come from, when suddenly The quilt lit up, leaving the children in awe. Magically, the storm stopped and the lights flickered on. "Oh, thank goodness," praised Grandma. "Children, go to the African market on 116th and Lenox and fetch me some okra," said Grandma. "I'm fixing to finish my gumbo by sundown."
Yum!
Mm.
Zoe ran out the door, followed by Winston, wrapped in Grandma's quilt. "Zoe! Grandma's quilt has magical powers! I think it wants us to find that Burr Rabbit guy," proclaimed Winston. "No way," replied Zoe. "There's no such thing as magic." "Sure there is. Just say the magic words," begged Winston.
Given in, Zoe repeated the magic words written on the quilt not once, twice, and a third time, when suddenly the quilt lit up, draping itself over Winston and Zoe, magically transporting them from Harlem to the Gullah Sea Islands in South Carolina. And just like that, the children were dropped in the middle of Penn Center, Gullah Market in Beaufort, South Carolina. "Wow, we made it!" beamed Zoe.
Winston's eyes grew big at the sight of some tasty treats. "Well, I'm sure glad you favor my apples," said Miss Etterly, the most famous Galilee sweetgrass basket maker. "Hello, we're looking for a guy named Burr Rabbit," said Winston. "Just look for his footprints, but be careful. He's harder to catch than a coal on a summer's day," said Miss Etterly.
Indeed, Winston and Zoe discovered odd footprints in the ground. They followed them to the edge of the river, where they found Brer Rabbit packing his canoe. "Hi, Mr. Brer Rabbit. We're looking for a missing patch from my family's quilt. Can you help us find it?" asked Zoe. Brer Rabbit was amazed by the quilt's beauty.
"Sure, I can help, if you help me untie this hairnut," snickered Burr Rabbit. The kids placed the quilt down and began to untie the knot. No sooner had they begun did Burr Rabbit disappear on the river, on Grandma's quilt. "That old trickster is as good as gone," said Zoe.
"She's gone to Sankofaland, the land of the ancestors," said Sis Possum. "Come here, and I'll take your hair." So Zoe and Winston did just that. They rode far onto the river, as Sis Possum cautioned. "The world of the ancestors is full of beauty, but danger lurks. We must return before sunset, or Big Mama's quilt will be lost, and you'll be stuck here forever." "Repeat these words 3 times," said Sis Possum. "If you ain't know where you come from, you ain't know where you're going." Suddenly, a calm fog surrounded them.
The fog soon cleared, revealing Sankofaland. Sankofaland was a captivating land of ancestral memories, full of colorful roads, kente rice fields, and rainbow-colored griot statues. Although beauty was everywhere, there was a sense of sadness, for it was a forgotten place. "Look! I see Bo Rabbit's footprints!" shouted Winston. They followed the footprints down an enchanted road, where they met Burr Wolf.
Bro Wolf was terribly sad. "I've lost my shovel. It has been in my family for generations. How will I harvest my okra again?" cried the Bro Wolf. "Bro Rabbit took our quilt," said Winston. "Maybe he took your shovel. Come with us." So Bro Wolf did just that.
They continued on their journey, which led them to Sis Crook, down on the riverbank. I've lost my banjo. All them crooks in my family used it for that crock and roll music. Now I'm just no good, cried Sis Crook. We are all looking for our stuff too. Maybe Bro Rabbit took your banjo, suggested Zoe. Suddenly, Sis Possum noticed Bro Rabbit with a huge bag in the distance. There he is, she shouted.
The group chased Bro Rabbit to the top of Mount Nefertiti. We've got you red-handed, said Zoe. Bro Rabbit stood still. But it was just a decoy. Bro Rabbit had tricked them again. Oh no, the sun is almost set, cried Zoe. Big Mama's memories will be lost forever and we'll never get home.
Sometimes, when you're lost, you have to rely on the ancestors for guidance, comforts Sis Possum. Sis Possum led them to the tree of memories. Its roots dug deep in the Gullah earth, while its branches stretched high in the sky. Speak to it, encouraged Sis Possum. Hello, said a hesitant Zoe. There was nothing until. A burner waiting for you to fulfill your duty, triumphed a voice. It was Big Mama.
Zoe, you must keep our family history alive. You have to look back in order to move forward. That's what Sankofa is all about, said Big Mama. And just like that, she was gone. Compelled by Big Mama's words, Bro Rabbit sobbed. I love family reunions. Wait, Mr. Bro Rabbit, you're wearing the missing patch, blurted Zoe. I am? I sure am, noticed Bro Rabbit.
Oh, poor rabbit. I'm sorry I took everyone's stuff. I just wanted to have memories like yours. Sometimes I feel forgotten, whimpered Bro Rabbit. You'll never be forgotten, soothed Zoe. You're part of my family quilt. Comforted, Bro Rabbit gladly returned everyone's item. As a token of appreciation for all that Zoe and Winston did, Bro Wolf offered them a bag of fresh okra. Sis Crook played a tune, and Sis Possum performed a dance with some help from Bro Rabbit.
Zoe and Winston's new Gullah friends said goodbye as the magical quilt flew them back to New York City. Zoe and Winston made it just in time for Grandma's Gullah Gumbo dinner with a side of delicious callaloo.
After dinner, Zoe and Grandma sewed the missing Sankofa patch onto the family quilt. The missing ingredient to the family gumbo was a dash of Sankofa, when suddenly the doorbell rang. What a sight to see! There were so many familiar family faces. Grandma's heart was full of joy.
Something magical lay within that callaloo. The end.
The end. Thanks for joining us, everyone, to this Read to Me nightly bedtime series. I hope you had fun. However, before we go, we need you to listen to us. It's very important. Do you all want to continue being little superheroes? Here's what you can do. You have to wash your hands, sing happy birthday. How many times, Ria?
Twice. If you say
Right.
twice,
You sing it twice to make your hands.
Are you all hearing me? Or Nicola? So again, thanks guys for watching with us. Tomorrow it's another session. We'll have 2 new readers. Let's see if we can get Nicola back on. I'll finish Nicola's part.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there, but
So I was
kiddies,
not going to tell them, finish your part, but go ahead.
keep your hands away from your face and remind mommy, daddy, granny, and everyone else to wear a mask anytime they have to go out.
And we can do this. Why? Because we are in this together. So
See you tomorrow, kiddies,
kiddies.
for a brand new story, and you'll have 2 new readers.
Readers, thank you. Good night.